Uh, Funny thing is, I did have everything prepared already before 4 o'clock my time here. For CST. The thing is, though, I ended up losing track of time because I was doing something else. You know, I pushed some things. Yeah, I was doing something else. I can't really get into specifics. And unfortunately, it's something that I had to do yesterday as well, which is why there wasn't any Digimon Storytime Stranger stream scheduled. I'll be scheduling one for Monday next week, so we can get that as soon as possible. I will say, though, that it's a good thing that that delay happened because I haven't been playing Time Stranger at all recently, and that's because I've been busy playing this game. Duet Night Abyss, or DNA, is for the acronym. Basically, if I had to summarize it, it's basically Warframe with anime girls and boys. There are anime guys too.
I shall offer what humble aid
That being said, I really will be only investing on the important characters, you know.
Emergency supplies are packed, ready.
This is quite a delicate mission. Shall we? You have said this.
I will say, I don't know if
Oliver would be much better at fighting than me.
Okay, that's Shota. I actually haven't seen this guy before. Then again, he is yeah, you know, before I start rambling, because I doubt many people know what this game is about. So, this was sort of a last minute thing, because originally this was going to be the Blue Protocol stream. Unfortunately, though, I did sort of end up bouncing off of Blue Protocol after a while. Not so much because I no-lifed it, because I did no-life. I did enjoy the game quite a bit. But mostly because there wasn't really much to do after the story was done. There were some raids being unlocked by the time I quit, but all those raids were guild raids, and it didn't really feel like something I was enjoying all that much after a while. I still got about 100 hours of enjoyment out of it, so not bad. This game is very much up my alley, though, because I doubt anybody knows this, but I have played quite a bit of Warframe myself, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. Unfortunately, though, I did eventually bounce off of Warframe as well. The reason for that being is because eventually Warframe started feeling like a second job, and it was getting rather frustrating how they were handling the whole addition of new content. Because whenever they would add new content, they would add an entirely new material that could only be used for those blueprints that you had to collect to build the new content, to build some of the new content. And that just became really annoying, because the materials would only be used for that specific blueprint, or those specific blueprints, plural, but never be used anywhere else. Which really does suck, because that sort of means that you should only farm for the materials that are there, and there's no real point to stockpiling, because a lot of it will not be useful. Or at least some of it will not be useful come the next content patch. So eventually that's why I bounced off. Now, fortunately, well, this is still a very new game, so it doesn't have any of the issues that Warframe currently has. I am hoping that in the future, at least, though, they do add some long-term goals. Because right now, since the game's still so new, the main long-term goal you'll have as a player is getting your trial rank up. And that's to unlock all the content in the game right now. As you can see, my trial rank is currently at 53, which is quite high. Currently, I'm currently stuck on the trial 55 grind. Basically, I'm trying to get to trial rank 55 here, because this will unlock most of the end game stuff for me. It'll increase my level cap for me to start playing the end game, basically, or most close to end game content. It's not until level 60 where you unlock all the content in the game. But as soon as you hit 55, you're pretty much golden. You can do like 99% of the content in this game. Alrighty. I guess I should elaborate on what the current plan is. After all, this is a game that takes after Warframe, so the whole point of this game is to chase goals. I will say, though, the story is actually really fucking good. It is incredible. I don't know what's up, because this was formerly a gacha game, but they removed the gacha aspect of it. So now instead it is full on like Warframe, where you just farm to unlock the characters. So originally the stream was going to be about me grinding or farming to unlock the remaining characters, or as many as I can, because unfortunately I spent most of my currency, which the currency I'm talking about is, here it is, secret letter clues. As you can see, I only have 170, and to unlock characters you have to buy these secret letters. They cost 10 each, so I can only buy up to 17. Once you buy them, you then have a chance of getting one of these items at the end of a mission. Well, let me explain. You buy the letters and then go to a specific type of mission where you are basically... These are basically like dungeon keys with a loot table attached to them. So whenever you complete that dungeon or that mission, you then have a chance of getting one of these items. Well, you get 3 chances, but you can only select one. You of course need to get 30 of these thoughts of the specific character in order so you can then reminisce about them, which is just the word they use to unlock the character. Now you of course want to get these to unlock them in the fewest amount of letters you can. Unfortunately though, this is only a 10% chance of you getting this item here, the gold item. So it'll take quite a few tries. 10% is not bad. It's a very good rate actually. It's just that, you know, RNG can really fuck you. As probably some of you noticed though, the character I'm playing is Lady Niffle here. Not only did I unlock her, she's the reason why I don't have any of these secret clues anymore. Because I decided to get copies of her. I in fact got her to I6, or which is Intron level 6. And these Introns, if you play any gacha game, you pretty much know, you get copies of the character so you can then unlock these additional abilities that make the character stronger. The reason I decided to I6 this character instead of just unlocking all the characters in the store is because Lady Nipple here is probably the best boss killer in the game. The only one who can really compete is Lynn, I've heard. And that's I6 Lynn. Guess if you don't have her at I6, she doesn't really compete against Lady Niffle when it comes to boss clearing. When it comes to mobbing though, I think Lynn here is actually better at it. By the way, I should update the title because originally I thought that because, you know, this is Asia. For some reason Asians don't really like emphasizing the ass of characters much. So I was really surprised when I saw Lynn. Like, that is... Oof, that is premium. And there's also just jiggle physics, which I only noticed recently. Hold on, let me jump down here. There you go. They fucking sway, Jesus Christ. So yeah. One of the things I need to farm up as well is the secret letter clues, so I can buy more blueprints, not just for characters but also for weapons. Yeah, well, not demon wedges, that's endgame content. I'm not gonna do that now. Yeah, but to also unlock, you know, unlock more weapons. So my initial plan for the stream was that we were gonna do Lynn, farm for Lynn, and farm for her Express Duo, which is basically the meta secondary or meta ranged weapon for her. As you can see, it increases her skill damage by 24%. You already unlocked the Scythe, the Wayne Wraith here, which is another, which quite frankly I want to say is probably the meta weapon in the game. Not only because it does the same as the ranged weapons there, where it increases your skill damage, but also because you unlock it for free by playing through the campaign. Genuinely, it is probably the meta weapon at the moment. Every character that does skill damage is using it pretty much, unless the character has a specific weapon that it synchronizes with their kit really well. For example,
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
Psyche here.
You'd bring me along.
Psyche has a specific weapon, does have a weapon that is way better than the Wainwraith here, and that is the Elpid's Abound. Which, as you can tell by the coloring, when this game was a gotcha game, this was her signature weapon. And quite frankly, still probably is, because it is still a solid choice. Anyways, I rambled on quite a bit. Let me tell you what the current plan of the stream is. Initially, I was going to do Lynn and farm her weapon, her dual pistols. However, since I'm so close at level trial rank 53, almost 54, and I want to get to trial rank 55 as soon as possible, I'm thinking that we'll instead do the side missions that are in this game. Because as I mentioned, there is a story to the game. It's a lot more linearly told. Like, it's very much more on your face, like a typical JRPG, unlike Warframe storytelling. And the story is very good. I very much love the story they're telling here. It's a very, how do I say? I'm very invested in the story right now. So I'm definitely looking forward to the next story patch. Which reminds me, I also need to continue the story for ZZZ, Nikke, and for Brown Dust 2, I still need to do the final battle to complete the latest chapter, but I don't have the character that I need to clear him. Maybe I could outpower him by enhancing some equipment for my characters in that game. But that's that. Let's focus on this game here. Anyways, we're going to go out and do as many side missions as we can. So hopefully that'll give enough trial rank EXP for me to get to rank 55. Now, let's go here, teleport. Let's do a quick side mission here. Because there is a mission that you need to do for 3 days straight in order to unlock a pet in this game. So let me see if he's refreshed. I've been loving this game. It's completely swaddled my whole fucking free time. My entire free time here. As you can see, yeah, those white markers that are above the characters, those are side missions, which we'll be trying to do them. Yeah, there's quite a few. Since I was so invested in the story, I decided not to do any of them, really. Because I just want to get through the story as soon as possible. And it was a really fun experience. I don't really want to spoil anything, so if you're interested, you could either choose to watch a YouTube video, because a number of streamers who do actually, or content creators who actually play through the story, you can experience it that way, or you could also just play it yourself, since DNA is actually free to play. That being said, though, I do have to discuss, I am not sponsored in any way, so I'm saying this purely because I am very invested. That's right, hold on. I have desktop capture because for some reason this game doesn't do game capture, or game capture isn't registering this game for some reason. Okay, anyways, yeah, the cat has not refreshed, so we'll skip that for now.
Treasure the intel never.
We're gonna start with this area here for side missions because it is the smallest area, and I know there are a couple missions here. Yeah, unfortunately, this game does not display side missions in a quest log, because here it is. As you can see here, it says to be continued, and this is for the story mission, the main story, or MSQ, I should say, basically. Oh, wonderful! My computer's lagging. Or is it just YouTube? No, it's Opera that's fucking up. Huh. Oh, my CPU is maxing out. Well, memory is. Maybe there's a memory leak, because I have heard this game has a pretty rough optimization. I haven't had any. Well, that's a lie. Unfortunately, this game had a really bad launch, like awful, and it does show that this is this studio's first game ever being released. Fuck, I have display capture on. Hold on. Yeah, I forgot how to display capture up. Hold on. Boy. I'll have to edit that out. Anyways, yeah, this game had a very fucking awful launch. Like, genuinely horrendous. It's to the point that I almost didn't play the game at all. Because what happened was I initially tried playing the game through... What's it called? Through the desktop launcher. However, every time I would open up the launcher, the launcher itself would actually crash due to some weird error. Eventually, I found out that through Reddit that a workaround or a way to get the launcher to work is to actually disconnect from the internet, open the launcher, reconnect, and then start game. The launcher would still crash, but the application would still launch. The proper game would still launch. So that's a very stupid. It was a very stupid thing that happened. Fortunately, they did eventually fix this, and now I don't have to disconnect from the internet. God knows how other people managed to stream this game. Actually, I think it's actually on consoles, which is why a number of VTubers I follow actually play the game. VTubers. Okay. Yeah, whatever memory issue was happening, it's been fixed by closing and reopening the app or the game. Okay. Alrighty. So we have a number of side missions here. As I just explained, unfortunately, the side missions are not in any sort of log, so you have to actually find them in the world yourself. That being said, though, it's not bad. The area is overall, the open world is rather small. It's not so much an open world, rather it's a open zone. I'm pretty sure if you played a variety of RPGs, you know what I'm talking about. But Wells has had a side mission since like the very beginning, pretty much, since we became a fox hunter. So let's do his quest. Hey kid, word's gone around about your big score at Glevum Pit. Really impressive, I'd say. How about you and I team up for a gig? I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80%. What do you say? Let's get going then. Oh, by the way, everybody in this game's European. So, you know, that may take some people out of the experience, but it is genuinely a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 experience for me. Fucking Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Electric Boogaloo. Come on, put the drink on my tab. I'll pay you back once I get the reward. Same as always then, your pocket watch stays here as collateral. Sure, Vita, let's make short work of this. By the way, I did not know this, but Vita is actually the player name. Well, Vita, let me say it. Vita is the MC's name. However, the game did give me a chance to set my player name, but because the player name was listed the same as the character's name, I just left it as is, because I usually prefer to have my character's name the same way. By the way, that's attached to Lady Niffle. That's why you can see it. It's not supposed to happen. She came to reap his soul. Alrighty. We a commission page. Huh. Be gone. Fucking twink. Wait, so I just have to do a commission? In that case, let's do capture right away. The reason I want to do capture is because it's nice, short, and quick. Likewise, out of all the missions, it seems that capture has the highest chance of a Genimon spawning at the end of the mission that you can capture. Let me explain that right away. So this game has creatures called Genimons. Now, if you're familiar with Pokemon, Digimon, Power World, and such, these are basically little creatures that we can capture or basically tame. You don't really capture them per se. But basically, they all have unique passives, and they're basically the relics of this game. Fortunately, they don't really have much RNG attached to them. Most of the RNG really comes from the fact that you need to get lucky on who you... What's it called? Yeah, you have to get lucky on the Genimon that you get. Fuck, are you serious? What? How long has that frame been there? I'm sorry about that. Hopefully I don't lose viewership because of that. Anyways, yeah, these are the Genimons. This is the current darling of the game. If you know Warframe equivalent, I've heard this is the Kavat. Wait, forgot what the Kavat's name is. Shit. Just a quick disclosure when it comes to Warframe. I didn't really get that far into the end game because by the time I was getting to it, I was already getting, I was having that bad experience with it, which eventually caught me to back out of the whole game. Bounce off the game. Warframe best Kavat. Smita Kavat. There we go. Yeah, so the Warframe equivalent for this Genimon would be the Smita Kavat. As you can see here, the auto pickup range increases by 20 meters. EXP gained also increases, though that's pretty useless in this game because originally, as I mentioned, this was a gacha game. So if you played any gacha game, you know how leveling works in these games. You don't actually grind for experience. You instead grind for experience materials that you can then put into your characters to level them up. I can't really... well, I can show you. You see? Oh, you see? Turns out the guy is useful. You get these materials here. Combat melodies. So the EXP is largely useless, in all honesty. However, the next part of the passive is what makes this what makes this Genimon so good, and that's a 12.5% chance to drop bonus loot. Now, this 12.5% is at 12 or is upgraded. I think the original number was 7.5%, but it's higher because I've basically ascended this Genimon. As you can see, it has 2 stars instead of 0 stars like the other ones. That's because I ascended it, or upgraded it, basically. I don't really want to upgrade this one any further, mostly because I'm hoping to get my hands on a shiny Boxy. Just because shiny version... yeah, there are shiny versions in this game, by the way. This isn't a shiny, but instead is a ardent Genimon, which is basically a different coloration. These are also relatively rare. Yeah, this is Miraculous, is the normal version of these Genimons. Miraculous Dawn, Dandy Meow. I just got this morning before the stream started. Shiny Catties, which I need to ascend this little sucker. Miraculous Pyrutail, Ardent Buniva. I just got 2 Ardent Bunivas, which is surprising considering I got two of them before I got a second Miraculous one. This is my favorite one. Like, it reminds me of Litwick, I believe the Pokemon's name is. It's the Lantern type Digimon. Or Pokemon. I have Digimon in mind. Oh my god, it's so adorable. I especially like the shiny version, the shiny coloring. This is the normal Nebuthis. It was okay, but the shiny version is just so much better. I also have shiny Lumi, but because this is a 3-star Genimon, I just have it there for collection purposes. I'm not really going to level it up. Here's an Ardent Lumi. And here's your regular Lumi. Same goes for everybody else. Basically, the level 3s and level 4s, after I got the shiny version fully upgraded, they're going to be fodder for EXP for the 5-star Genimon, which are all the good ones, essentially. Though I will say there is a gripe you can have with the Genimon, because the Genimon are, I wouldn't say they're essential, but they do increase your damage output. For example, with the Genimon here, this one doesn't really do anything. It's more utility. It does do damage, but the damage is insignificant, really, since it's non-elemental. However, if we go to the tier 4 Genimon here, as you can see, equal to... Here's the passive, increases lumino damage, which is basically light attack, light damage, by 1 in combat by 1.2%, which that 1.2 can scale quite a bit. Likewise, that number will only go up as I ascend or level up those Genimons. The reason there is a gripe about it is because there is 5-star, because right here in the base game, if you don't use the store, the highest level of Genimon, or the highest tier of Digimon, well, I guess rarity is probably the best choice of words. The highest rarity for elemental Genimons that increase your elemental damage for endgame content is rarity level 4 or 4 stars. However, there are 5-star elementals, but as far as I know, the only way to get 5-star elementals is through the Battle Pass, which is Bard's Tome here. And I believe it is on level 30. Yep, redeem for a Genimon from Bard's Tome. Now, I don't really hold this much against the game, mostly because this game's items for this game are very cheap. I am in fact very tempted to actually financially support this game by buying the battle pass and some skins, because in order to buy here's the pricing. There's no currency exchange or anything like that to buy the battle pass. Instead, it straight up is just $10 to unlock the premium pass, or $20 to basically unlock the whole pass. I don't know about you, but $10 for a battle pass is insanely low, considering every battle pass currently, even AAA games, is pretty much at $20 fixed. So I'm very tempted to actually buy this outright, considering how cheap it is. Likewise, the skins in the game as well. Cosmetics are all also very cheap. Where's the here it is, Tough Love. It's 60, which at 60 that is, hold on, $1. So for $1, I unlock a lightsaber, which I am very tempted to get this, but it is only a sword unlock, so I might not get it. There's a starter gift chest as well for another $1 to unlock one of the weapons in the game, and one draw for each. Because there is still a gacha, but the gacha is only for, what's it called? The gacha is only for cosmetics. I will say, this is something else I'm considering buying, because it's one of these monthly passes, and usually, if you play daily, it really does pay off. You get Foxy 90. You get 300. A commission manual 2s. You get 1 commission manual 2s every day. Not the best one, but definitely that can build up after a while. You're probably mostly going to buy it for the fox scene, though, which I've never actually looked into the stores that deeply. I'm not sure what I could spend fox scene for. Oh, here it is. I could buy toy hammers for it. That's actually... could actually be very good, because in this game, use toy hammers to accelerate the crafting in this game, or foraging as it's called here. Yeah, for example, for the weapon, I got all the stuff, but I need some money, which I can easily farm for at a later time. But once I start the foraging, it will take 180 minutes or 3 hours for completion. And I can use a toy hammer. I believe only 1 is needed to skip that timer. Anyways, enough of that. I keep elaborating the systems here. If I do that, we're not going to get some gameplay. Anyways, let's do the capture. Let's hope we get a shiny boxy. Shiny boxy here. Because I want to get him and I want to level him up as soon as possible. I will say there is definitely quite a few areas where the game can improve on. For example, the movement is more specific. The helix jump here could definitely use with a little bit of a rework where the animations improve. Because as it is right now, when you do it, it lacks oomph. I've had to explain it. It is... How do I say this? Well, I think that is the best way I can explain it, really. That it lacks impact. It lacks feeling to it. Right now, it feels like I'm just pressing a button and the character skips right into doing a specific animation. It feels like more that you're doing a taunting animation, like a dance in Fortnite, than I am actually moving my character. Maybe they can improve it by improving the sound effects, because, you know, fucking video game design is kind of weird that way. Or just changing a few things like the sound effects, or even adding a few more effects to the animation makes it feel a lot better. But that could just be me. Well, not really, because I've seen the same complaint happen in on social media, basically. Anyways, that should have done the side mission. Because the game didn't really... Alright. Before even enter the asphodel, you already hear the echoing curse words that said, wanting the whole city to listen to his rage. How dare you show yourself in front of my face? I was such a fool. I would have done more than just kick you out. You paraded around with our family names for so many years. Did you use my warning letter as kindling? Yes, you're right, but after all, the surname is what you... Wells, like a child who's misbehaved, stands with his head bowed in front of an old man, allowing the latter's finger to jab at him. Shut up, you have no talent, you try to be a fox hunter. Do you really think you deserve this money and fame? Running around like a dog for others, the inner city now sees the Wells family as a joke. Oh, let me turn off the AC. Yeah. I was just thinking if I make something of myself someday, maybe I'll reconsider things about me and Sarah. How dare you mention her name? Forget about it. You and my daughter will never get back together. Never. Anyways, yeah, a big plot point of this game is the fact that there's actually two different groups of people in this game. There are the humans, which are the Solarans, I believe they're called. And there's characters like the characters we play as, or this character here, Wells, who are Charons. Basically, the Solarans have a very deep prejudice against the Charons, and the empire we currently live in is very... How do I say this? It's very unkind to Charons, and that's putting it lightly. It ranges just from usual prejudices, where the Charons are stuck in the ghettos, or they're stuck in a corner of society, not allowed to progress not to really go up the social ladder in many aspects. They can join the military and get a high ranking. However, they're still faced with a lot of deep prejudice. As we see in the story, even military Charons experience a large amount of prejudice. And as we see here, the elder, if I have to guess, doesn't want his Solaran daughter to be with a Charon, well, like Wells here. Don't say I didn't warn you. If you dare step foot in the inner city, I'll break your legs. Yeah. The old man glaring at the nodding Wells grows even more infuriated, looking around and finally setting his eyes on you, who just enters the asphodel. And you, a fox hunter, have seen many like you, dream of making a name for yourself as a fox hunter and becoming a laureled Charon. Laureled Charons are basically that. It's a system where Charons can become like official citizens of the empire. Like they're officially recognized as one. You know, I forgot to mention that because I forgot what the word was. But yeah, you're a laureled Charon. Isaac has had many living laureled Charons for years. Charons only end up rotting in some dark alley. And you actually find out why there hasn't been any living Laurel Charons for the last few years. But you gotta play a story for that, and I don't want to spoil it, because it's actually a pretty good story. Father-in-law Vita is a capable one, not a loser like me. Mr. Ferdinand's Wells, I have no right to interfere what happened between you two, but if you keep harassing my other guests for no reason like this, the asphodel might have to show you the door. The counter puffs out a ring of smoke, her casual words echoing powerfully in the empty tavern, as if the temperature in the asphodel rose significantly in the smoke. Let's do this one. Ooh. So there's a D20 system in this game where you roll for a specific result. Ah, boy. There we go. I got it eventually. And you get rewards for that once you complete the roll. That being said, you do have a limited number of rolls, and you have to craft more dice if you want to re-roll in the future. Otherwise, you only get one chance to try to get it. We're in so much trouble. My father-in-law, Mr. Ferdinand Wells, hasn't been to the outer city for years. Let's just say he's more traditional. Don't take his words to heart. It's all right. We wouldn't be here today if we gave in to every slight or insult. Anyway, I heard you were injured recently during commission. Are you okay? It's nothing. Luckily, this thing saved me from being fatally injured. Well, takes out a finely crafted pocket watch from his chest. The dial is covered in cracks. The hands are twisted upwards in an exaggerated manner, making closing the watch cover a mere wish. Mr. Wells, no matter how hard life is, you should have seen someone else's watch. He made it himself over a decade ago. There wasn't a soul who hadn't heard of Todd Wells, the prodigy clockmaker. Back then, his craftsmanship almost won him the title of Laurel Charon. Oh, okay, never mind. The reason I thought he was Solarian is because I didn't see any horns on his head, but I probably just missed them. Yeah, because Charons are basically demi-humans that are mostly recognized by the horns on their head, while Solarians are just like normal humans. Such a beautifully crafted watch. It's a pity it cracked like that. Actually, the hands had been broken for a long time, you know. Just keep it with me as a memento. Why don't try to fix it then? The tools and materials needed for repairs were cut off by my father-in-law, so even if I wanted to fix it, I just couldn't. It's the way it is. Not everything can be fixed just because you wanted to and put effort into it. I disagree. But I'm pretty sure it's not talking about the watch. Anyway, enough about that. Thanks again for stepping in. If you hadn't, I'd be half deaf by now from all that yelling. Come on, drinks are on me tonight. I'll crack open these kegs. You handle those ones over there. Yeah, his grin wide and familiar as ever. And yet beneath the laughter, his finger curl around a broken pocket watch, a quiet sorrow flickering beneath the surface. I did not have enough time to do that. You fucking assholes. Anyways, that's it for Wells' side mission. That actually fleshed them out. That being said, he is pretty much a background character that doesn't really have any importance to the story, so I will say they have actually created quite a bit of lore for this game, which I'm really happy with. We learned a little more about Wells' situation. And I like how what he said there in the side mission, if you did it before continuing the story, was actually sort of a hint at what the main story has in store for you. I like that. That's really cool. Let's do Camilla's quest. Inspiration stealer. Well, the course dramatic recitations drawing bursts of laughter from the patrons. Sorry, I keep forgetting to shut down the air conditioning. Just remember to do that right now. Oh, you know what? Fucking volume. Hold on. Properties. Huh? What? And why is it not capturing any audio? There's music playing. Since when was that happening? Fortunately, this is one of my better streams where I haven't really stopped talking, so hopefully there won't be any dead air. But that's really annoying. It was working just fine earlier. There you go. It's so weird. This whole game has been weird to catch with OBS. I don't have any proper jobs for you at the moment, but you can hardly imagine. A phantom, a silent stalker that ignores the doors. As you can see, we've got a bit of a situation here. Who's that gentleman? I don't really see him. Oh, I guess he's the one on the table. Mr. Buck can't handle even a drop of alcohol, so it's always fruit juice or milk for him. Profession, third-rate playwright, first-rate producer of Mumbo Jumbo. He's been spinning his yarns for a while now. As you can see, the man struggles to convey his thoughts clearly. Could you help by translating his flamboyant narratives? Yeah, this one's pretty much guaranteed. You also get secret letter clues, which I need a ton of. Accurate suited for this task. 150, that's good.
I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80% as usual.
Yeah, here's Buck. So the playwright's bombastic musings. Nights can be particularly long for poets and playwrights. Our pens track the vibe amongst people, and our hearts naturally rise and fall with the moon and tide. When the night falls, we can cast away the blinding sun, the worldly voices, and the unsettled thoughts and reflections. It is the hour when I can truly commune with the cosmos itself. I stay up writing his play. Oh, no. As you can see, I need to explain that. Basically, in this game, whenever you're doing missions, whether that's side missions or the main story here, you will be given some choices, and depending on the choice you make, that will increase a specific stat on your character's personality sheet, basically. The higher that score is, the higher chance you have actually completing one of those dice roll minigames that you just saw. Or it's they're basically skill checks. And it is a 1-to-1, so since my empathy is at 94, that basically means if I have to roll for an empathy answer, whenever I roll a dice, that number I roll will always be increased by 94 points. Pretty much it guarantees that no matter how high the check is, I'm pretty much guaranteed to get it. I don't know why my empathy is so high, because sometimes I have made intentional choices to be a bit chaotic, like I did with Wells, but I keep choosing the empathy answer for some reason. It always feels like the proper answer in these sort of situations. Alas, either my unwitting arrogance has peeved the goddess of inspiration, or the deity of sleep has played his cruel tricks on me. Otherwise, I would have noticed the sands of time trickling by. Oh, that's a... I'm getting called out. My procrastination's coming to bite me. I ought to have greeted dawn with pages filled with prose and stanzas. Instead, I awoke refreshed with an empty soul and my sheets of paper blank. There he is. I know it. Being an asshole is how you get chaos. In my enthralling dreams, I heard gentle footsteps, light as the dance of fairies. The scent of ripe fruit slathered in sweet honey wafted through the air. Perhaps I was lost in my dreams, but those sounds and smells brought me back to reality. They are ephemeral, lingering by my side, yet I am certain of their existence. Yes. Okay. So this is how you farm chaos points here. They are not hallucinations, yet I fail to grasp their trails. I cannot fathom these strange incidents. Are they phantoms, ghosts, or mere illusions? My dilapidated abode remained untouched. This spirit stole nothing but my inspiration, which I cherish as dearly as life itself. It threatens to shatter my dreams. A playwright's night cannot be squandered on sleep. I implore any of you to heed my plea. Banish this vile burglar of inspiration so that my magnum opus may yet be completed. I shall bestow upon you the honor and perhaps grant you the role of the hero in my next epic. Demonstrate your unmatched skill to me so that I may dedicate myself to chronicling the biography of the great fox hunter, my savior. Okay, so this guy's flat broke. He can't afford a fox hunter. He's basically saying he's going to pay you an exposure. Both make them the apprentice. This man has no money. Yes. So this appears to be a pro bono commission. It sounds interesting though. Are you willing to take it? Yeah, let me do it. A champion has answered my call to help. Perhaps this marks the beginning of a new epic odyssey. I am exceedingly curious about the adventures you will undertake. Please do share your story with me once you return. Ooh. Ah, okay, so it's going to be a deduction. Oh, that's actually very exciting. They did the same thing, a similar thing in Blue Protocol, but I think it's done a lot better in this version of the game. In DNA here. Basically, it's not very difficult. It is a casual gacha game, so, you know. They won't really do much. Said Mr. Buck can't handle alcohol, he never drinks, so someone must have spilled the milk. Wait, there's sticky fingerprints on the jug, small child-sized even. That's a hint there. Yeah, here it is. Basically, we collect clues, we can read up on these clues. And then we can reflect when we click on reflect, it's not available right now, but when we click on it, it basically gives us the option to select 2 clues that we can then combine to come to a conclusion. The UI is also a lot better than the Blue Protocol, so, you know, that's fun. But it seems... Who is it that invaded Mr. Buck's house? The print led from the street right up to the window. There's some melted snow inside. No attempts to cover their tracks. Looks like it really was just a kid. Huh. Down near the footprints, I stuck on the intruders, shaking loose as they climbed through the window. Yeah, okay. Basically coming to the conclusion that it was a child that ended up roofing him, essentially. You child knowing Buck couldn't handle alcohol, slipped into his home and laced his milk just enough to knock him out. That's why Buck has been falling asleep unusually early. There's more clues to be had here. Oh, hello, Buck's neighbor. Do any kids ever visit Mr. Buck? Kids visiting Buck? You're kidding, right? What kid would want to hang around him? The guy barely leaves the house unless it's the tavern or the theater. When he talks, it's like listening to a bad play in reverse. Not just kids, we hardly speak to him either. He's a nuisance. No one can understand a word he says. He hasn't done anything illegal, has he? 'Cause I always said there was something off about that man. Buck's crimes, too old to be jobless, never leaves the house, no wife, no friends. It is thus she talked herself hoarse that you finally managed to slip away. Mr. Buck rarely leaves the home and keeps to himself. Honestly, that is the dream. Most people hardly know a thing about him, so if a kid somehow knew about his weakness for alcohol, they must have picked it up somewhere. The asphodel's no place for kids, and no one's seen any near Buck's house. That leaves one place, the theater. I should check it out. Here's an interactive item. Oh, I should have read that.
I hope it will bring.
The thing is, we're doing side missions right now, so let's just progress with this here.
The rain has.
Oh, the missionary is here. Okay. Hello, child. Did you claim, Well, this guy's a loner, so I'm guessing it was the sloshed man. I drank 20 beers, barely a warm-up. Come on, keep him coming. This guy reeks of booze. Could he have been the one who spiked Buck's milk? Curious girl. What does popcorn taste like, Papa? Can I try some, please? A proper young lady doesn't eat junk like that. After the opera, Papa will take her to Silver Piece for a proper meal. Okay. Just give her popcorn. Poor kid. A kid outside the theater, eyeing popcorn longingly. Could she have been the one who spiked Buck's milk? No, it doesn't sound like it.
Popcorn, cigs, booze.
It's just really old English. Okay. Old English countries. A young Charon boy huddles near the ticket booth, shivering in the cold. He calls out to passerbys, trying to sell tickets, posters, beers, and popcorn. A kid selling popcorn inside the theater. Could he have been the one who spiked Buck's milk? Well, he does have access to alcohol and popcorn, so more than likely, yeah.
Pop.
Oh, there we go.
On cigs.
I was missing
booze.
one for additional evidence. It's getting colder. Even though Charon has limits to cold tolerance, the temperature will be down by 20 degrees this evening. We might lose a few kids to the cold. Hello? Greetings, my dear patron. Did you enjoy the play? You must be hungry after sitting through the show for 3 hours. Would you like some snacks and drinks? Or perhaps you were captivated by a thrilling performance. How about a poster with a thespian signature? I'm a big eater. Yeah. I think of them as appetizers. There isn't much, but the flavor is definitely top notch. Okay, let's see what you got. A special edition poster signed by Viti, Tales of Ice Lake souvenir albums, glacial meltwater, theater-themed popcorn, and a refreshing beer. Don't you worry, this barely contains any alcohol and won't get you drunk. That's hard to say. Do you happen to know Mr. Buck, the playwright? Of course I do. Mr. Buck frequents the theater and is one of my most cherished patrons. Despite being a noble, he actually respects Charon kids like me. Mr. Buck is one fine gentleman. I know people make fun of Mr. Buck, but unlike most people, he genuinely deserves respect. That may be true, but I doubt it gives you the right to sneak into his house through the window and pour beer into his milk. How'd you know? As I thought. Mr. Buck has a habit of writing his works at night. Your actions have delayed his progress for a month, so he hired me to find a mysterious inspiration stealer. There we go. Your business income is enough to cover your needs through the winter. Mr. Buck might not be wealthy, but he is a noble and his house is warm enough. So you sneaked into Mr. Buck's home for the heating. As for why you chose Mr. Buck, even the smallest amount of alcohol makes him doze off. You could then sleep in his house without the fear of freezing to death. Am I right? You indeed are a great detective. You got every detail right. You might as well arrest me. I'm truly sorry for what I did. Though I hadn't done it, I wouldn't be here. I don't get to decide what to do with you. I'll take you to my client. Okay. So he's doing it in order to survive here. But yeah, it's basically the situation. As you pretty much guess anyone can guess, that's the current situation with Charons and their kids. Very poor. Very, very much very much being subjugated here. That being said,
I'll take a
I'm
20%
pretty sure
cut.
Mr. Buck won't
You
really
keep
hold it against him.
80%, as usual.
If anything, you'll take this as inspiration to write a play, really. It makes for a very good story, if this were to happen in real life. Which I'm pretty sure it has. Hold on. I found the perpetrator. Oh, my brave savior! Allow me to express my gratitude a millionfold. From this evening forth, I shall once again be graced by the goddess of inspiration. As for you, the little thief in my dreams, you have given me the most unexpected surprise. I'm very sorry, Mr. Buck. But please believe me, I never intended to hurt you. Oh, my little burglar. I'm well aware of how people scoff and snicker about me behind my back. They label me a third-rate playwright whose works never see the light of success. Adoring my prose with the most exquisite words hasn't made them appreciate my efforts. They close their ears and their hearts. From what I see, someone who truly speaks from the heart is indeed a rare gem. I don't really follow. What I mean is that you, unlike others, have never seen me as a fool chasing impossible dreams. Therefore, I hold great respect for you, my young friend. If the winter proved too harsh, why didn't you come to me sooner? I would gladly prepare a room for you, and if you wish, you may even pursue some of my manuscripts as bedtime stories, though I can't guarantee they'll help you sleep. You'd really let me stay at your place? Sir, you don't have to do that, but I can help with the chores around the house. Please let me do this to make up for the delay I caused. Thank you for everything you've done, my dear fox hunter. You are indeed the most meticulous detective in all of Icelake. This tale is unexpected kindness has given me much inspiration and forged a friendship between two kind souls. I am brimming with inspiration. I must hurry and pen this down. If my prose achieves fame, your name shall be celebrated for centuries to come. Okay.
I'll take a 20% cut. You keep 80%, as usual.
That another side mission complete. And it seems that was it for this area here for the Asphodel. Asphodel, not Ash. Oh boy! These stories are really fun. Or side missions to say. I will say there's not really much fighting. So I can definitely see this getting boring after a while. So that being said, the only thing I can do right now is I'm either gonna do capture missions to because in order to progress, actually, I'll either do capture missions to try to capture more genie mons. I'll try to farm up for Lynn and her weapon, if I still have the the currency for it. And then on that too, I'll have to grind for demon wedges, which demon wedges are basically the mods in this game that help you improve the character stats. That being said, though, I don't really want to farm for those on stream because it's a very boring process. It's something that I've really only been doing like through a AFK farming method. So it's not really something I want to stream. At least not the demon wedges, not the purple demon wedges. Maybe legendary demon wedges, but that's for the weekly weekly, what's it called? Weekly content. Well, let's actually check right now and see if there is any good mission to run some hedge. It could be fast, yeah. Let's do a few runs and see if I get lucky with Lynn here. Right now I only got five copies of it, but I can afford to buy 18 more, I believe. Yeah, 18 more now. So let's do a few runs. Oh, by the way, when I press match there, we're actually going to be playing co-op, so it's going to be real-life players I'm playing with.
Oh, yeah!
To make the
Not
station
just AI.
collect the serum, we gotta defeat enemies near it. Fill up the potion station to complete the commission. Go, go, go!
Yeah, anyways, this mission is very simple. All you gotta do is just kill enemies in the yellow circle shown on the minimap here. In order to fill up the number on the left there where it says serum, you want to get that to 100% as fast as possible in order to complete the mission. Fortunately, there already is a Lynn playing here, so it was a very quick mission there. Oh, there was a secret letter clue drop. So it is possible to farm up clues. But once again, it is something that you do sort of AFK. Oh, I've actually never played co-op on covert missions before.
Born upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
Okay, we have 3 secret letter Lins. I'm guessing everybody... Yeah, I think. Because it sort of sucks if your drops are all shared, like everyone only gets 1. But because there was 4 players and only got 3 drops there, I'm guessing you only get drops from the secret letter you choose.
Hurry! Oh yeah! To make the
This is a very easy minigame. We just have to clear as many enemies as possible here. Which, with a Lynn here, it's going to be super simple. Likewise, I'm also really ridiculously powerful. And the enemies here are only like level 40, so everybody here can one-shot them, essentially. We are completing this mission so quickly, the mini-boss isn't really spawning in. So, usually in the hedge missions here, commissions, once you reach around 50% or I think like 30 seconds into the mission, there is a specific enemy that spawns that ends up draining your serum percentage. So you have to kill that enemy as soon as possible in order to
Born upon the rains of renewal.
so you can actually complete the mission. But if you're fast enough, like we are here, that's not really a difficulty. That was surprising. I guess she's trying to get an I1 Rebecca. Or an additional copy of Rebecca, because you get a Rebecca, you unlock Rebecca for free. Yeah, it seems that 5 isn't going to be enough. I might buy 12 or 10.
I stand watch upon the shore of the river of life.
I at least want to save some to be unlock some weapons for her. Since one of the things I'm struggling with is I do have a number of melee weapons. I just don't have any, you know, any ranged weapons, which is the opposite issue I had with Warframe. In Warframe, I had more ranged weapons than I did melee weapons. That's because, well, melee weapons aren't really that great in Warframe, from what I remember. Unless the Warframe you're playing specifically made for melee.
Quest accomplished! Let's get out of here!
Samsara's pulse.
Yeah, I think I stopped playing the game as soon as I unlocked Mesa Prime. Which kind of sucks, but I've heard they nerfed Mesa quite a bit. Oh no, I do know that she was nerfed quite a bit from what she was originally. Because Lynn here is actually pretty much pre-nerf Mesa. Which is why I'm actually quite a bit excited to try her out.
With the next endless stream.
And oh yeah, this is pretty much the game. You play Warframe before, you have an idea of it. It's just a game you play the same 12 missions hundreds of times in order to secure materials. and unlock more characters, more content. Which is why I'm saying that hopefully in the future they do add certain items that you can grind or build up to. Since without that, I don't see this game having a long lifespan. That being said, I pretty much no life this game. Well, no, not really, because I have seen people's builds from people who have no life the game, and they are way more ahead. They're way more deep into it than myself.
Quest accomplished! Let's get out of here!
I'm only getting twos, goddammit. So I guess that's good. I'm still getting some progress to unlocking Lynn.
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal, to merge.
Okay. Yeah, it was glitching out there. It was glitching out and lagging out because I've been having some internet issues for the last couple of days again. Like just before the stream started, like an hour before, I was losing internet access every like couple of minutes. Like 5 or 7 minutes.
I stand watch upon the shore.
Oh, a Psyche.
Of the river
Okay.
of
I'm hoping she's I1 Psyche, at least. Just unfortunately... Oh, never mind. She's an AI. The way you can tell that if a player is actually like a human player or AI is you have to look at the names on the bottom left there. If it's yellow, then that like yellow oranges like it is right now, those are players, like human players. If it was green like it was for the Psyche before, that is a what's it called? An AI. Which, yeah, this game does allow you to summon 2 AI companions, and it even has a mechanic for it where what's it called? Where if a unit is a AI companion for a mission, they actually have unique passives that you can unlock to make yourself and your AI companion stronger. Yeah, as you can see, there's second lady Niffle here. Damn, and that was my last letter for Lynn as well, so let's go back out and buy like 15 of these suckers. The reason I don't really have any issue with spending all my secret letters is because I already have a team built up where I can AFK farm for the secret letter queues. No reason to be stingy with them. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, but as soon as I unlock Lynn and get her to max level, or to current level cap, that pretty much guarantees that I'll get trial rank 54.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
I'm just doing this even though I already hit my weekly cap for EXP to get rid of that red mark. It really does bother me when I have those there. Shop, there we go. Covert commissions, and we need more letters for Lynn. Let's get 10 actually. Who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and get like three 10%ers back to back. Covert commission, hedge. Oh, excuse me. We're going to do matches. The reason we're doing matches is because, as you've seen yourselves, it's a lot faster than just doing it myself. Mostly because, you know, the players actually know how to kill. Well, they actually know how to kill the, slay the enemies a lot faster.
Upon the shore
and more enemies actually spawn with more players in the game. In a lot.
Hurry!
Van Helsing has. Van Helsing. Okay.
Yeah. To
That's a
make
good
the
name.
station collect the serum, we've got to defeat enemies near it. Fill up the potion station to complete the commission. Go, go, go!
You'll be fool. Ah, god damn it. I always say this. I hate this when this happens. Because sometimes the players don't actually pay proper attention to where the circle is.
Let's get out of
Oh,
here.
they got it eventually. Okay. I'm only getting 2 pers. Well, I can't really complain. Those are still good. They do build up as time goes on.
The sea shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
Yeah, nice to see that. Oh, there's a bunch of people farming for Lynn. Makes sense because just like Niffle here, the character I'm playing, Lynn is a top tier character. She's the only one that really gives Niffle any competition when it comes to killing bosses, and when it comes to mob clearing, Lynn just beats Niffle straight up. Like there is no competition because you know Lynn's ultimate is the same as Mesa's, where she just shoots down everybody in front of that's directly in front of her.
To make the station collect the serum, we've got
Which
to
is
defeat
incredible
enemies near
for
it.
mob clearing.
Fill up the potion station to
Meanwhile,
complete
with
the
Nipple here, I
commission.
can only
Go,
like
go, go!
clear a burst area right in front of me, not an entire zone. Oh, sorry, with I6 though, I6 Nipple, she is incredible and by far the best ranged weapon user once you get her to I6. The reason for that being is because her I6 makes it so her ranged weapon has a chance of triggering her first ability, this ability here, on enemies that you shoot on. Damn it. Oh no, I should have gotten that material. Ah, goddamn, I'm stupid. What that material is used for, the item that was on the first of the list there. That's used to craft items that let you... I don't know how to exactly explain it. So in this game, demon wedges or the mods in order to improve your character do come with a cost. I believe the cost is called sanity cost. And there is an upper limit to how much your character can have at a time. For example, let me show you because it's a lot easier to display.
I shall offer
demon tolerance, not sanity cost, tolerance. As you can see, my tolerance is currently 96 out of 97. The way you get that 96 is basically adding the tolerance cost for each of these wedges, which adds up to this 96. The most I can have though is 97, so any wedge that would go above that amount, or any combination of wedges that would go above that amount, I would not be able to equip. I will say though, the item lot track, as you can see here, with these items here, which is what the material is used for in order to craft these. So if we go here, forge, you see this here, the sense grant gelatin. These have to be crafted. And you only get 1 per for every 20, which is an insane cost, by the way. So you do have to be very picky in what you use these for. Granted, because I am going to use this slot here for this additional uplift, because it's just a straight up 11% buff to all your damage, I might as well do this now. And just like Warframe halves the cost of it. But there's such a limited amount. I don't really want to spend them if I don't have to. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, for now I won't spend anything. No reason to rush things when I don't need to. Matching, we're still doing some win runs. But yeah, this, as I mentioned, is pretty much the game where you just keep doing the missions to unlock more equipment so you can use and experiment with and try new builds.
I stand watch upon the shore of the river of life.
Oh, we got 2 of them. I forgot her name. I really love her
To
though.
make the station collect the serum, we gotta defeat enemies near it. Fill up the
That being
potion
said though,
station to
my
complete the
character's
commission.
probably
Go,
better
go,
for
go.
clearing than theirs, so... may come out with the top of the leaderboards here. Wow, that is insane. How has my passive not triggered? Oh, that was stupid of me. Let's let them get closer and let's let the jellyfish do its job.
Samsara's pulse.
Whoa! A huge thing
Finally you
is
guys get to see the
charged.
mini
What's
boss.
the
Never mind.
catalyst? Let's get out of here.
I call it a mini boss, but I don't think that's the right terminology. I think it'd be more specific to call him an elite enemy. Nada.
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace,
Except...
borne upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
I love the fact that there's always one more person beside me who's trying to farm up Lynn. It really does show just how fucking meta she is. Da-da-da-da-da.
I stand watch upon
That
the
being
shore
said,
of the river of life.
So I'm just I should really be thinking my thoughts out loud here, or saying them out loud. Mostly because I'm trying to come up with a plan on how I should progress here.
The serum, we gotta defeat enemies
Because as I just
near it.
mentioned, thanks to the
Fill
fact that
up
I have
the potion
I6
station to
Sniffle here,
complete the commission.
the only thing limiting me from accessing endgame with this character are the demon wedges, which I can fix that immediately by just farming demon wedges and what's it called? And using those modules to min-max it.
Yeah. Samsara's pulse.
The only other thing that I can't really rush or fix immediately is the trial rank. So what I'm doing ultimately is good, because the way you increase your trial rank is by unlocking new stuff or Oh god damn it, that's why we're so fucking slow now, because this dumbass. Oh my god. I was wondering why the spawn was so low. I'm sorry, what happened basically is because that player over there is sitting over there at the beginning, that fucked with all the enemy spawns in the area over here, causing us so none of the spawns are going to us. They were going to the player over there. Oh, but now that he's gone and we're replaced with another player that's with us here, the spawns are adjusting again.
Quest accomplished. Let's get out of here.
There we go. See how easy that is if nobody fucks it up? What can you expect from a multiplayer game though? There's always going to be some screw-ups. Oh, I can actually see there. Oh, there we go. We got the 10%.
Those drifting
Oh, what am I,
towards the
VTubers on her
misty sea
stream?
shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of
Accept.
renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
Oh no, I need to pull up another stream. Hold on. That's fine. We're just gonna load up the new mission, so that's no issue. Oh, XP-chan, she's streaming. Oh, but I saw Yuki and Yuna. So is Kirsha. Oh no! Why must they all be competitive?
Upon the shore of the river of
Oh
life.
no!
Hurry! Oh yeah! To make the station collect the serum, we've got to defeat enemies near it. Fill up the potion station to complete
Oh,
the
X3's playing.
commission.
Okay,
Go, go,
X3's
go!
playing ZZZ, so I'm gonna pull up her stream. Oh, Lin player. I will say, as you can see, there are a lot of issues with the UI still. For example, instead of listing my teammates here, it just reads text block and it doesn't show anything. You know, considering how consistent
Night turns.
you see secret clues here drop on the bottom right while doing this farm, you'd be under the impression that they're not that hard to grind for or farm, which they're really not. It's just that they take a lot of time to get a substantial amount. You know, I could get very lucky, get a 2 and then a 10. And I'll be able to unlock Lin for the next 2 runs. But that's not very likely, so.
Solace in her embrace, born upon the rains of renewal, to merge with
Which
the
taking
next endless
92%,
stream.
Jesus Christ. Oh no, I have 5 still. Okay, so it is possible that I hit a 10 and a 2 then. Though not very likely. That rarely happens. Oh, the Lin colored her weapon. The Wraith. The Wayne Wraith. Being said,
I
though,
stand watch
along with the
upon
ranged
shore
weapon
of
for
the
Lin,
river of
I
life.
should look into unlocking the ranged weapon for Lady Niffle here.
To make the
But her
station collect the
best
serum,
weapon,
we've gotta
her
defeat
best is slot
enemies
weapon
near
though,
it. Fill
I
up the potion
can't really
station to
farm
complete the
normally
commission. Go, go, go!
due to the fact that her best slot weapon is a drop from, the blueprint at least, is a drop from the weekly dungeons that you can do. And I've already done this week's runs. Now, it was worth doing those runs for Tabitha. But I also don't know, Tabitha is this one. And she's a really good support or AI companion because she buffs the fuck out of your ability power. Or, yeah, ability power, essentially. So she's a very good pick. So I don't regret unlocking her over the best of slot weapon there. I knew it. This game fucking got my hopes up and won't give me the gelatin.
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace, born upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
3 Lins, 1 rhythm. That is insane. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. It just keeps surprising me whenever I see that because Lin is such a meta character. I'm guessing that new player in the back, that Lin player, considering she has the
I stand watch upon the
the
shore.
flame, this weapon here, the one I'm using. I'm guessing that she doesn't have any better, like any more ranged weapons.
Oh yeah! To make the station collect the serum, we've got to defeat enemies near it.
Samsara's pulse.
Yeah, because by just playing the game and progressing in it, you unlock 3 weapons. This is the Flammed Eruption, which is one of the first weapons you unlock. There's also a shotgun weapon that you can unlock as well. And then there is a bow you can unlock, which you don't really use for your main DPS. Instead, you equip to one of your AI companions because the passive on the bow and arrow is actually a really good attack buff.
Accomplished!
A really
Let's
strong
get
attack
outta
buff, I
here.
should say. Wow, that was awful. This is an awful roll. What the fuck?
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace,
Let's
borne
go.
upon the rains of renewal, to merge
Got 3
with
more
the next
runs.
endless stream.
You know, I don't know how to feel about that number that's underneath that letter there. If you notice that it read completion 12, basically it's saying that I've run this mission 12 times. Well, not this mission. I've run this specific letter 12 times, and I've only gotten like
The river of life.
18 memory fragments.
Head
Hurry! Let's find the potions! Oh,
Which
yeah!
honestly is not a
To
bad
make
rate.
the station collect the serum, we gotta defeat enemies.
I'm not sure what the
near
rate
it.
for the silver
Fill up
is,
the
but I
potion
do know for the
station to
gold, as I
complete
mentioned,
the
is
mission.
10%.
Go, go, go!
So I've heard that the estimations, mathematically speaking, you are guaranteed a full 30 set of those memory fragments by your 25th run, because that's just how probability works. Though, as I mentioned, there is no. Well, I probably didn't mention this, but this game has no pity. So, if you're unlucky that you do not get those 25, you don't get the full 30 fragments within those 25 runs. That is just bad RNG. Genuinely, like, that is just unlucky. I have heard some horror stories from some people that have run the same secret letter like 50 times
Get out of here!
to no avail, which is insane to me, by the way. Because I don't remember how many runs I ran for Lady Niffle here to get her to I6. But I unlocked the character way before 50 runs. So
Those
I had
drifting
very good
towards
RNG
the
with
misty
her.
sea shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
2 more runs. Such a shame that, yeah, because it's such a shame the Genimon missions don't spawn here. I should probably do a capture mission a few times to show you guys what I mean by the Genimon mission. I'll try to explain. Basically, by Genimon mission, I mean that there is a chance that once you complete your main objective, that there is a event that spawns in that basically has you save and protect a Genimon. That once you completed that side objective, you can then recruit that Genimon and, you know, use it for your either as fodder or material for one of your other Genimon, or you can get lucky and actually get a good Genimon that you can use.
Night turns to day.
For example, I've heard people ended up ended up finding their shiny Boxy by running capture missions. Which I'm currently trying to get that shiny Boxy for myself.
Let's get out of here!
Or at least additional copies of Boxy, so I can ascend this one to max. Oh, I got a 2-fer. Alright, maybe I'll get lucky and get a 10-fer.
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal.
Because I believe this is my last run before I have to buy more blueprints or more secret letters. Yeah, my last run. Hydrate, posture check. After this run, I'll stand up and move my legs a little bit.
I stand watch upon the shore.
Oh, wait. I was reading that tip in the bottom left corner there. So specific damages do more damage in specific cases. Okay. I feel like that's obvious, but I'm not sure why it just hit me when I read that tip there. Well, again, this game is sort of the opposite in Warframe, where in Warframe, it is your weapons that do most of your damage. This game is the opposite. It is the character's skills that do most of the damage. The weapons are just supplementary to basically make the most of your kit Or to basically trigger a specific point in your kit to make them stronger. Other than that though, they're usually just stat sticks to make your character stronger.
Night turns to day.
Whoa! A huge thing.
That's not to say that you can't build to do weapon damage. It's just that you'll be far more effective if you build your character around your character's skill set. Damn. Oh my god, didn't get it. And that was my last secret letter. So we're gonna back out by like
Those drifting
5 more.
towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace.
Okay. Alright, I think we'll buy a few more land secret letters. Like 5 more.
I shall offer what humble aid I can.
No, not inventory, shop. Yeah, I'm not sure why I keep confusing inventory and shop all the time. It freaks me. Oh, it's gonna buy Rebecca's letters right there. Actually, let's take a look. How many of the niffles did I complete? 140. So if you're guaranteed to get a full character per 25 runs, that is, you need 7 characters because there's I6. So 7 times 25, 35, 7, 14, 175 runs you're expected to go to get to Itron 6. So the fact that I got 140, that's pretty fucking good if I say so myself. 140 runs to get Itron 6. Though I'm pretty sure I did some additional runs just to burn through the secret letters. So, that's pretty good. I'm like 90% sure that there's some other lucky bastard that got a full, that got Psyche I6 without having to do the rest of the theater. Which, to explain that, currently there is the Immersive Theater event. And it's only by playing through this event that you can unlock Psyche. Specifically from the featured repertoire, which I did do myself, and the Immortal repertoire, which I have not done yet. The reason I haven't done that is because, well, level 70, and I want to build up my character a bit more with better demon wedges before I proceed. But yeah, this is the current setup that I'm gonna go with. Maybe I should change you with her though. Because I think Margie there, the one I just showed you, increases skill.
Where are we heading for today's haul?
That increases that attack and its attack. Oh. Okay, that's actually pretty good, but I don't think that's good for a boss battle. Oh well. Anyways, let's proceed with the covert commissions. Dismantle hedge. Oh, by the way, I should also explain this. As you can see here, until commission refreshes. Basically, once that timer hits 0, this entire page refreshes, and there's another 3 missions we can select from. Unfortunately, if there is no good mission to choose from, it's better to just do other stuff as you wait for that list to refresh. Because otherwise, I bring forward the word there. You end up spending some wasting some time on doing some missions where you could be, when that time would be better spent doing something else, like grinding some materials.
Let's find a potion station.
Now, you don't have to do that because you know that you don't have to min-max to enjoy a game. At the same time, however, this is my Warframe mind speaking, that it's just better to be a little more optimized so you don't end up wasting a bunch of time.
guide you forward.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum.
Night turns to day.
Whoa! A huge thing is charging over with toxic smog. It'll corrupt
Where?
all the
Here he
sewers in the
is.
station.
He's already
Take
dead.
it down,
Okay.
quick!
Anyways, yeah, as you can see, it is a bit faster to play with human players because, you know,
Night turns to dawn.
you don't have to clear it yourself, and there's more enemies, and there's less enemies to spawn when you're going solo.
Quest
There you go.
accomplished. Let's get out of here.
Head
22. Okay. Not the one I
those drifting towards the
wanted.
misty sea shall find solace in her.
Let's exit out anyways. And let's match with other human players to try to speed up the whole process. If this was capture, I probably would do it myself, but because it isn't, it's better to play with human players and speed up the whole process. Hedge, match. There we go.
I stand watch upon the
Hurry! Let's find a
river is
potion. Oh yeah.
Anyways, what's been the worst grind so far in this game? By far, well, there's actually two. I can think of two choices right now. Our two options right now for the worst grind. There is the demon wedges, and the reason I'm saying the demon wedges are the worst grind, or possibly the worst grind, is because there is basically a collection list or a bingo list
Let's get out of here.
for all the demon wedges in this game. Once you collect the demon wedge, you get some additional trial experience, which is how you rank up, and it's by far one of the most efficient ways to ranking up. The reason I say it's the most annoying farm, though, is because sometimes,
The currents
Well-
will silence you.
personally, about 3 days ago when I was farming demon wedges, blue tier demon wedges, I had to play for, I believe, nearly 6 hours straight to get
I wish my
one
journey wouldn't end so
of
soon.
2 demon wedges I was
Those
missing
drifting towards
to complete the
misty sea
bingo
shall
list.
find solace in her embrace.
And that was just for
Borne
one of
upon the
them.
rains of renewal,
Fortunately, the second one
merge with
didn't
the
take
next
nearly as
endless
long.
stream.
I got it like in 30 minutes after the first one. But still, that is horrendous. And I fucking hated farming demon wedges instead. I almost always farm demon wedges pretty much AFK. Because I do not have the tolerance to do it.
I
Like,
stand
actually,
on the shore
consciously.
of the river of life.
Like, I cannot farm for demon wedges consciously. I have to do that in the background with my subconscious mind. It's almost like BDO, or Warframe actually, where you more so play the game in the background. Like, you're not consciously playing it. Instead, you're listening into a VOD or a podcast.
Samsara's
You're actively listening to that and playing the game in the background, essentially. That's essentially how I've been dealing with demon wedges.
Let's get out of here.
Other than that, though, the only other annoying farm that I can think of are Luno coins. Now, Luno coins. Oh boy. Ah, Jesus Christ. You need Luno coins for fucking everything in this game. You need them for character skills, for treats to recruit Genimon, to
If weariness weighs on you,
craft
rest here a
weapons,
while. No
to
need to strain.
craft materials, to
Drifting towards
craft
the misty
other
sea shall find solace in her
other
embrace.
equipment.
Borne upon the
It
rains
is
of renewal,
insane
to merge with the next
how
endless stream.
many Luna coins you need compared to how many Luna coins you get, at least at this point in time. I'm not sure how many Luna coins I'll get once I'll be able to get once I once I reach trial rank 55. Because you see, once I unlock trial rank 55, I'll unlock higher difficulties of missions or commissions here. So I end up getting rarer and more of those rarer materials, the higher the difficulty mission is.
Of the river of life.
So I am looking forward to see if Luna coins get an upgrade, or if there's a if the commission improves enough that I'll be getting a sufficient amount of Luna coins that I won't be bitching money about it. I highly doubt it, because everybody's complaining about it, even the no-lifers who pretty much reached the end game, like trial rank 60, by like the second or third day this game was live. So yeah, that's quite a frustrating experience. Dude, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking god. It's always morons like those. I hate it. Like, this is such a simple mission that we can complete very easily if you don't fucking... if you just kill enemies within the circle. Like, look at that. That was so quick. It could have done quicker. If we didn't have 2 idiots, or 3 idiots actually, because I think Psycho was with me in the circle. It was these 2 idiots that weren't. And now that player isn't doing anything. Oh, they're moving. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is one of the reasons as to why
I don't want to ruin our
you try to play the game solo when you can. Because it only takes one player to fuck it up for everybody else. It's such an easy farm too. Like 1:36. That should not have taken a minute.
To merge with the next endless stream.
Last run. Hopefully I get a 10-pointer, but it seems that RNG is not on my side today. I guess it's just karma coming back to bite me, considering I got really lucky with I6 Sniffle here.
I stand watch upon the shore of the river of life.
Hurry! Let's find the potion station! Oh yeah! To make the station collect the serum, we gotta defeat enemies near it.
Is there a third player?
The
There is.
complete the commission.
Who is that dumb motherfucker? Oh my god. He's sitting at spawn. He's gonna fuck with the spawns. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, maybe he was stuck on loaded screen. Maybe being too harsh. Okay. I probably am being too harsh. Then again, I should be overreacting a little bit because, you know, I'm trying to be a little bit of a streamer here. You know, I'm trying to be a little bit of a content creator. A bit of an influencer, if you could say.
Whoa! A huge thing is charging over with toxic smog. It'll corrupt
Where is he?
all this quest
Oh, they got him.
accomplished. Let's get out of here.
I like how I'm pretty much doing nothing. Well, we have like a Lynn, a Psyche, and... Wow. Okay, yeah. Bad RNG. I have to go back. I'll buy 3 more letters. And I should be able to get the remaining points. Because it's either a 10-pointer I need or a 2-pointer. And that's it. Bum 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 bum.
I shall offer.
Store shop, covert commissions, Lynn. How many of you I got? 0. Let's buy 3. Hedge. I should be able to run this 2 more times. Oh, no. That's solo. Matching. Yeah, if we have nobody, if nobody fucks it up for us, we should be able to get 2 runs in before the list refreshes. Hopefully I'll unlock Lynn within those 2 runs.
I stand watch upon the shore of the river of life.
Hurry! Let's find the potion station!
Oh, we got a 3rd player coming?
Yeah. To make the station collect the serum, we gotta
Okay, we
defeat
got 4
enemies
players.
near
2
it.
Lins,
Fill up the potion station to complete
which they
the
should be able to
mission.
clear it
Go, go,
themselves
go!
entirely, pretty much. Yeah, that's one thing that confuses me. I never understood why is Digital Extreme? Who were the ones who made Warframe? Hold on, let me look that up right now.
Quest accomplished! Let's get out of here!
Digital Warframe. Digital Extremes. Okay, yeah, so it was right. Yeah, I never quite understood why Digital Extreme had to nerf Mesa and other characters like her. It never quite made sense to me. Especially considering the game is a PvE game, not a PvP one. They did try adding PvP aspects to it. Just like that, we unlocked Lynn. That being said, though, let's just burn through the letters we currently have. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a 10-pointer. Or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. Let's just burn through them.
To merge with the next endless stream.
Bum. Bum. Da, 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 da. Oh, Athena's trying to get Lady Niffle. Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Lady Niffle is very good for bossing. Yeah, it's a shame though that I can't
watch upon the shore of the river of life.
Oh, maybe she got Who's Athena?
Hurry! Oh yeah! To make the station collect the serum,
God
we
damn it,
gotta
the
defeat
UI's bugged
enemies
again. I can't see the
near it.
player names.
Fill up the potion station to complete the commission! Go, go, go!
I was gonna say maybe Athena unlocked Lynn first to make grinding easier. Because that's why I want Lynn. Because she is, as you can see here, she is insanely good at clearing. And she's pretty much a must-have for, well, not really a must-have. She just makes everything else, she just makes farming the game a lot easier. Like, goddamn, dude, you cannot compete with this clearing.
Quest accomplished! Let's get out of here!
Wow, okay, game. Okay. Well, eventually I have to I6
Those drifting towards the misty sea shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal.
Lynn. Yeah, eventually I have to I6 Lynn anyway, so. Oh well, that's not bad. Do I have any more secret letters from Lynn? I think I had one more. Let me take a look. Bum bum ba bum. Ba ba da ba ba. Escort. Okay, that's not a bad one. Select secret letter. Yeah, I had one more. We'll do this solo. Escort missions, basically a rescue mission. You just break into a jail. You save a Solaran. Well, actually not. Yeah, I think a Solaran. And then you just guide the. Let me start from the beginning. This is a very simple mission. We break into jail, rescue the hostage, and just escort them to the exit. There's practically no fighting here.
Look, it's up ahead. Remember to avoid the patrollers. If they activate the alarm, our target will be in danger.
Yeah, you can't swim in this game, so if you walk into deep water, you just get teleported back to land.
Stay away from me!
Oh, that's lucky.
Don't panic. We're fox hunters. We're here to save you.
Oh, I got it. They must have sent you here. Thank you. Let's get out of here now. Oh, I can't wait to see.
You just keep spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. Woo! Alright, not a bad run. Very simple mission, very easy to complete.
Those drifting towards
No
the
real
misty
issues,
sea
really.
shall find solace in her embrace. Born upon
Okay, there we go. The loading was taking a while there.
shall offer what humble aid I can.
Lynn, here you are.
Who's the target today?
We now reminisce you.
Didn't think I'd be freelancing for you. What do you need? Let's start with my payment.
Oh, hot woman. Jiggle physics. Oh, finally unlocked the fucking... Oh no, never mind. Next character I should unlock is Rhythm.
Are you taking?
Not because I specifically want
Weapons
Rhythm, but
supplies,
because she's an
power
electro
levels,
type,
mission
and I don't
plans.
have any
Check
electric
completed for the
types.
17th time.
Who's the target today?
Anyways, let's upgrade her. I should have more than enough materials to get her to level cap.
What a bore.
Level 30.
What a
Ascend.
bore.
Level 40. Oh, not enough. Okay, we're forged then. Get her 28.
What a
Ascend.
bore.
New level cap 50. What the fuck? How do I... That's strange. I thought I had enough. Well, whatever. Let's just get her up to speed here. Yeah, you probably noticed the Luna coins required at level 4, huh? These sons of bitches. Oh my god. I hate them. Anyways, I should have, yeah, I have the materials. The reason I was so sure that I have the materials is because the capture mission gives these materials here. Oh no, these materials here, sorry. So I'm practically guaranteed to have enough to unlock them. Profile, story. Not gonna read. Well, let's read it. Witness 1. Lynn loves to speak with her fists, no matter whom she's dealing with. She always follows this principle. Don't agree with me? Talk to my fists then. Major Lynn of the 13th Legion is a highly trusted officer among her soldiers. She is not as strict as Sibel, nor as cunning as Randy, but still has her own unique charm. She is unequivocal and decisive, and never gives up her allies when conducting missions. She complains about being overworked, but has always finished every task as required. As a leader, she has experienced plenty of bitterness and suffering, so she understands the troubles of ordinary soldiers well. Therefore, to her men, Lynn is more authentic and approachable to than the other officers. Yeah, these are just little, basically lore details about the characters. I'll read this in my own time. No reason to read them here. And that was Lynn, but in order to ascend her to max level, I need to do some runs. Where is it? Exploration. There we go. Level 50. Do hers. Start challenge. We're doing the solo. And I believe it's a pretty simple completion,
I
really.
stand watch upon the shore of the river of life.
Let's get Rebecca and Beth here. Well, actually, yeah, let's get them too. Rebecca's gonna do a lot of damage
They're
here.
using poison gas? That's despicable! Quick! use the
Anyways, you'll
serum.
probably, if you're a
I don't
Warframe
seem to
player,
be
you'll
affected
recognize
by
this mission
either.
as survival.
They must have serum
essentially,
too.
but instead of
I
the
found a place nearby with
serum
lots
going
of
down,
serum.
the serum
Let's
goes
head
up,
over
and once you
there.
hit 100%, that's when you complete a wave. Yeah, so this is how you FK farm, by the way. You just have Rebecca either on your team, or you play as Rebecca, throw down the Jellyfish with Tabith on your team as
I
well.
found another serum storage point. I
And,
marked it
well,
for ya.
you can just pretty much
Coming.
take care of this area, no problem. Yeah, the reason I don't want to run for those, though, is because it's more than 300 meters away. So, let's just stay here for a bit.
Ouch! That hurt! Not really.
There you go, wave 1 ended. We're going to continue all the way to wave 5, I believe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you see here? This one's much closer.
Let's play a game together.
Yeah. And just like Warframe as well, where survival is probably one of the best farming missions to get certain materials.
I found a serum storage point.
This
I'm pretty awesome, aren't I?
exploration mission is also one of the best ones to farm for secret letter clues. For example, let's check. Yeah, I see I already got one. It's a lot faster. How do I say this? Because you've probably been noticing that whenever I start either a new commission or continue the wave, there is an option for me to select some sort of booklet. That booklet helps increase loot drop rate and commission rewards. That's right there too. Which usually you do want to use, which I'm not sure why I didn't use it in there. I'll use it in the next wave though, so that should help. Alright, oh, and just like Smita Kavat, you want to have Baxi equipped as well whenever you're trying to farm, because, well, it just increases loot drop. And even has the chance of giving you bonus rewards at the end of the commission. That's always good. This will complete this wave. Alright, gonna go 2 more waves.
No violent contact.
Light turns to dawn.
Demon Tabitha, the Red Hand's coming. I found a serum storage point. I'm pretty awesome, aren't I? Let's play a game together.
Oh. Yeah, you shouldn't really die in this game, at least not in these difficulties. Or against mobs, I should or against these, I'm not sure exactly what to call them. I think grunts?
I found another serum storage point.
Yeah, because unless they swarm you like they did just there, they don't really do enough damage to kill you.
To the land of love.
Alrighty. 5 secret clues, and a bonus, which is from my Boxy.
Night turns to dawn.
And only 5 minutes too, which is really good.
Samsara's pulse.
Because if we translate that, that means I'm getting about 5 to 6 secret letter clues every 5 minutes. That's 10 to 12 every 10 minutes. So that's about 60 to 72 every hour.
Samsara's pulse.
Which you think is not that much, but usually that's enough to help you get a character. So that means every 1 to 2 hours you should be able to get enough secret letter clues to unlock another character or weapon.
She shall find solace in her embrace, borne upon the rains of renewal, to merge with the next endless stream.
Yeah, because usually you need anywhere between like 10, 15, or 20, maybe 25, according to the math. Which that is upwards of 100 to 250 secret letter clues you need to get a new weapon or a new piece of equipment to play with. Which honestly not bad. That's about on par with Warframe, if I remember correctly.
How boring.
I shall offer what humble
Posture
aid
check.
I can.
Oh, my back. Keep it straight.
Who's the target today?
It already feels like I'm slouching when I'm not supposed to. Ascend. Oh, I need money.
I shall offer what humble.
That's sucky. Well, you always need money, so let's play this multiplayer. Match. We're using this. Yeah, everybody's always in need of money, so yeah, there you go. You'll always be able to match with someone.
I stand watch upon the shore of the river.
Oh,
of
two
life.
Lady Niffle. Oh, never mind. That's a NPC. Or AI companion. Not NPC.
Excavator deployed. Remember to protect it. If it stops moving, find some excavator modules by defeating
Anyways,
enemies.
excavation. Probably everybody recognizes what this mission entails if you know Warframe. I'm pretty sure in Warframe the mission's called the same, but I don't recall exactly.
That's right. What you've got there are excavator modules. Now pop them into my precious excavator.
Anyways, we kill enemies here.
Night.
I've
There's
also
another
heard that
spot
at
over there.
higher
Please don't
levels,
I've marked it for you.
or
Just
basically
head
once you
over
unlock
and I'll
Lin,
set up the excavator.
excavation could be one of the best farms for secret letter clues. But unlike the exploration mission I just showed you, this one isn't that AFK friendly. Well, it sorta is, if you have the right setup. But mostly it's a lot faster if you're actively farming. Well, I guess that goes for pretty much every game. Where if you're actively interacting with the game, then you make a lot more progress faster.
Samsara's pulse. Night turns to dawn.
Do they not have... Anyways, I won't really be farming secret letter clues in stream. Just because, well, it's relatively boring and I'm still not very confident in my, talking chops. And being able to, talk non-stop for like 2 hours straight. Speaking of which, we just hit the 2-hour mark. I'm actually really excited to go back to this VOD and try to see how, if this was a decent stream or not.
Yeah.
Because that is something you have to do, or something that I learned you have to do.
Samsara's
Because if you never go back to watch your own content, how the fuck are you gonna know if your content's any good? You have to sort of critique yourself. You have to be your own worst critic at times. Likewise, I don't think the thumbnail's all that great, so I might replace the thumbnail later with an up-close piece of Lady Niffle. As I mentioned, since the one I made was pretty half-assed, in all honesty.
night turns to dawn.
Yeah, once you get the ball rolling with extraction, it doesn't really take that. It's a pretty fast mode, really. I will say though, this game does sort of make me want to go back to Warframe for a bit, but at the same time, no, because I unfortunately don't think I have the file or the memory left for it. I think I only have 80 gigabytes available. Everything else being taken up by something else. Which means I have to go back and go into my files to start clearing out things that I'm not using. Okay, continue. We continue to wave 5 where the loot reaches its peak. Because that's how you optimally play these games. Damn, I'm running out of water. I need to get a refill soon.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, this has been Duet Night Abyss. If you're watching this VOD, feel free to comment and tell me, what's your opinion of the game so far? Personally, I have been loving the game. Well, if you have, let me rephrase that. If you're watching Duet Night Abyss gameplay for the first time, how do you feel about it? Are you interested? Do you want to, like, do you actually want to enjoy yourself? Or has it been, like, rather a bit of a snooze fest? Like, tell me about it. Like what? And the opposite. If you played Duet Night Abyss either actively or you tried it and you didn't like it, what did and didn't like? What did you like and not like about it? There we go. Because personally, this game still needs a number of improvements. Definitely, right now it's not. And something else that concerns me, as I probably mentioned before, it's not a real big deal right now because everybody's busy trying to farm up to trial rank 55 and trial rank 60. What was I gonna say? Something a lot of myself and probably other people are hoping for is eventually adding some things, some long-term goals that you can farm for. Since once you reach rank 60, there's not really much to chase after other than trying out new builds and ranking up your characters and weapons. So that is a concern to myself. That is a concern I do have for this game. Then again, it does feel like a much more casual Warframe, so maybe they don't have to. Yeah, tell me about it. Like, tell me your thoughts on that. Oh, there I got E up. That spawned the same spot as the other one?
Yeah.
Oh, that is surprising.
Night turns to dawn. Head.
There we go. Burn, 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 burn. Na, 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 na.
Samsara's cross.
Alright, and that was wave 5, which with that oh no, it was wave 4. Okay. Here's wave 5. Go. Hopefully. I don't believe we get the excavator B until like 50%, right? Oh yeah, there we go. Here it is. There's the spawn. Let's use my ultimate so I can buff myself and do some more damage. Oh, player went down. Really? That is rare to see. Unless they go AFK. Ah, I guess he disconnected then. In that case, that explains why he ended up going down.
Samsara's pulse. Night times to do. Samsara's pulse.
Okay, now we retreat because we hit the peak with wave 5 there. I forgot to use my damn it, the book. Oh well. That's it for this Duet Night Abyss stream. I hope if you watched the stream all the way to the end, thank you very much. I do appreciate the watch time. If you enjoyed what you watched, please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. That being said, my previous streams are nowhere near as good as this one. Because in those, there are a lot of dead air. For example, with my with my Neptunia streaming. Unfortunately, since it is a visual novel and it is voice acted, I'm going to spend time on that stream very quiet, like not really talking much. Which I should fix that. Should I get this? No, you're a main DPS. You're not a support.
Samuel? I knew you.
Yeah, so I actually think I did quite well in this
Who's the target today?
in the stream here.
Bring me in.
Oh, and as I mentioned before, if you're interested in Duet Night Abyss, what does the game interest you? Do you think there's some things it can improve on? If so, what can it? And do you have any worries about the future of this game? For example, as I mentioned, the fact that there's after reaching trial rank 60, there won't really be any other specific objectives to chase other than to just unlock more equipment. Unlock 12 characters. Okay.
I shall offer
Armory.
what humble aid I can.
Who's the target today?
Ascend. There we go.
What a bore.
Oh. Oh, we didn't reach trial rank. Are you serious? That's stupid. Well, actually, with this, it may be possible. Oh, no, never mind. We don't get any XP for this fucking, skills. No, you're main DPS again. You're not going to be companion. You know what? Since we're so close to trial rank 54, let's do a side mission. They've been shown to be rather short.
Never miss the thrill.
Brunetto. Ladies and gentlemen, drop by and drop a few coins and you'll get something unimaginable. Yes, the clue to the secret treasure of a southern island. Are you really content with cold bread and stale wine every day? Why not embark on an adventure? Seize the opportunity and change your life. With prior convictions, still all that grand talk only makes him seem less than trustworthy. You're not trying to defraud, are you? What are you talking about? You accuse me of defraudation without even hearing me out. Where are your manners? So you think I'm a swindler? Let me tell you a few things to set things straight. Actually, I'm not a local from Iceland. I was born on an island in the southern part of the empire. Our island was covered by a giant haven tree, and you couldn't find on any ordinary map. There's a secret cave on the island with a statue of a goddess more beautiful than any woman you've ever seen. Legend has it that treasure is hidden right behind the goddess statue. As for what the treasure is, if you want to hear more, just a few silver coins will suffice. Easy. Get the fuck out of here. This southern island you're talking about does have a giant haven tree near it, and do they call it Purgatorio Island? How do you know the name? That was my home. You're from there too? How they stopped preventing villagers from leaving? Villagers from leaving, sorry. Tell you what, when I was 20, I went out to fish on the sea. I looked at the coastline of the Empire, which was winding like the saddles and castles I'd read about in books. So instead of taking my catch home as usual, I kept heading east to this side of the coast. But life here turned out to be a bit different from what I had imagined. It's been over a decade and now I can't even scrape together enough for the fare back. I can only make ends meet with my eloquence. So since you're also from Purgatorio Island, do you know how the family at the easternmost part of the villages is doing? You told him about the village being attacked by filthoids, with most villagers escaping by boat. What the? But you just said they all escaped, right? Thank God. As long as they've gotten away. By the way, if you ever get a chance to go back to Purgatorio Island, could you check near my old house to see if there's anything left? If you can't find anything, just bring back something for me. Anything will do, even a blade of grass. Sure. Okay.
Treasure the intel.
Let's open the expedition here.
Never miss the thrill.
Oh, here it is. Okay, that's why I was trying to Purgatorio Island. Teleport. Oh my god, I'm so close to rank 55. You know, first we're going to break into 54, and then we're breaking straight into rank 55, baby. Yeah. That has been such a grind. That being said, though, most of it has been carried through the demon wedges. Might be something I can bring back for him. Here it is. It's probably memory leak with the game. Walking your way out. Easy. Something about a scuffle tugs at your memory. You catch a flash of a distant summer afternoon. Two kids scrapping in front of their very house. You know, once got into a fight with the boy who lived here. Can't quite remember his name, but he must have been Brunetto's grandson. I don't recall what started it, but I do remember the last thing we said before it turned physical. He called me One Eye, and I shot back with googly-eyed Toad. I was kind of mean back then. Funny thing is, I don't think I was actually mad. I still had Barry with me after all. I think we made up. I remember two of us climbing up on the roof. Okay, so it seems everything's fixed. Like everything's settled. Oh, going down memory lane. Yep, this spot right here. A few days later, he came back with food to apologize. So I was all ready to yell at him when I saw the bread in his hands, big enough for 3 of us to eat our fill. Well, my stomach won the battle over my pride. Now we sat up here, the 3 of us, quietly chewing on that tough, burnt bread, watching the sun dip below while the grown-ups hauled in the day's catch. You know, I've always been curious what old-timey bread tastes like and what the texture is, because I very much am critical of the texture of food, because if the food is too slimy or too gooey, it causes me to gag. I go like, it's awful. I can't eat food unless I'm prepared for it. Like if I put something in my mouth and it doesn't feel like how it looks like, it really upsets me. And then with one massive bite, we started hiccuping like crazy. We couldn't stop laughing, and just like that, the fight was forgotten. Guess I've known Brunetto sort of since way back then. If you can't find anything, just bring back something for me. Anything will do, even a blade of grass. Nice and plump this time of year. Oh ho ho! And a fish. High Chaser variants.
Hit.
Ransom through a fist fight and the grandfather through a street scam. That's such a sentence. Oh my god. That's such a quote. Let's go to Ice Lake Environs. Now let's fast travel over to the plaza. And once I'm done with this mission, let's do this. Oh, 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 oh. Ruff, ruff.
Treasure the intel, never miss the thrill.
Brunetto, far beyond the sea. Ladies and gentlemen, drop by and drop a few coins. We could join the fisheries in Ice Lake to get the best and latest. Oh, it's you. Is this yours? Ah, that's it. The book I used to pore over for hours as a kid. I'd sit there staring at these pictures, dreaming of life beyond our tiny island. Thank you so much. I need to give it a good read tonight, but for now, making a living is more important. Hey Karen, no more scamming people, alright? Oh, and here, some dried fish. Cut off Purgatorio Island. Oh wow, thank you, really. Thank you so much.
Come to the Fisherman's Mutual Aid Society.
What the fuck did he say? Did he say Mutual Hate Society? So absurd if that's the case. Alright. Anyways, with that, we hit a trial rank 54. Oh my god, so close to 55. Which once that happens, I'll finally be able to progress a bit more. Still, there's a few more things that I could do, but I'll probably do my own time. For example, leveling up Lynn further. Yeah, leveling up Lynn more, and probably farming more Luno coins because I'll need that. After that, I'll probably just get to 55 by just farming up demon wedges, as that seems to be the most efficient method. Anyways, I know I've said this a few times within the last like 20 minutes, but if you watch the stream or watch the VOD and you like what you saw, please think about liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for watching this far if you did, and well, I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye. The hotkeys aren't working.